I spent 2 days in Sault Ste Marie, or as the locals call it, the Sioux. This was my first time visiting Northern Ontario, and I was here to take the Agawa Canyon Tour Train to view the autumn foliage. In this video, I'll break down exactly what my 2 days in the city cost, from flights and transport to food and accommodation, so you know what to budget if you're planning your own trip. Sault Ste Marie is about 8 hours drive from Toronto. I of course went with the easier option, a 1.5 hours flight from Toronto. The round trip flight cost me $395. I know it's still within Ontario, but it's probably not so bad considering how far up north Sault Ste Marie is. I realized at the last minute that there is no Uber or Lyft in the Sioux, and I'd not booked a car rental. Most taxis are pre-booked and availability can be limited, so if you don't plan on renting a car, definitely call ahead to reserve a ride before you arrive. The 20 minutes ride from the airport to my Airbnb cost $60, and that was a shared ride with other passengers. The same 20 minutes ride back to the airport on my departure day, a private ride this time around, cost $80. Sault Ste Marie. I took a public bus to the train station on the day of my tour for $3.50. My total transportation cost came up to $144. I had no expectations going to this city, but what I did not expect was how pricey the hotels are. So I decided to stay in an Airbnb instead. 2 nights there cost me $458, which was way cheaper than the price of the relatively decent hotels. The highlight of my trip, and really the only reason I came, was the Agawa Canyon Train tour. The train tickets cost $197. The journey through Northern Ontario's forests, lakes, and canyons is breathtaking, especially during the fall. If you're visiting during the fall season, it's recommended to book your tickets early as seats fill up fast. There's also a luxury option in the Stone Gardener car for $500 per person. I hear they have breakfast and lunch included, plus a panoramic view during the ride. If you've done the tour before when the Stone Gardener car, is it worth the extra cost for the upgrade? By the way, if you would like to see the full experience, check out this video here or via the link in the description box. I didn't explore much of the food scene while I was here, but I dined at Annie's coffee shop, Sukdev restaurant, and also grabbed pastries from Home Bakehouse. The portions were generous enough that I split them into 2 meals. The train also provides pre-ordered meal options if you'd rather eat on board. My total food cost came up to $78. Souvenir cost was $0 plus a free lesson in procrastination. The gift shop on the train actually closes an hour before arrival, so don't wait until the last minute like I did if you plan to grab something. My total cost for 2 days in the Sioux came to about $1,273. It's definitely one of those trips that remind you how vast and beautiful Northern Ontario is. If you found this breakdown helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I post cost breakdowns and travel guides across Canada so you know what to budget for your trip. Thanks and see you soon.